Who they? Who they? Wait for you guys to come back over. Hold on. Waiting for you guys to come over. What's up, Lofi? Sorry about that, man. I tried to use my laptop and this thing didn't work. What's up, Triple J? What's up, man? What you guys want to talk about? Does the sound good? Can you hear me good? Yes, sir. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Is the music too loud? All right, cool. The music is too loud or no? All right, cool, cool. What you guys want to talk about, man? You already know what time it is. AJ is definitely back. Auden Tate will definitely stay on the active roster. Yes, for sure. You guys can ask me anything. We can talk about anything. Good, good. Glad. Tom Savage. I think the only reason we brought Tom Savage in is because I want to say only because he's Tyler Boyd's college quarterback. So I guess they feel like he has some kind of chemistry with him. That's the only reason I could think that they would bring him in. Nick Vigil, I'm not sure. Let me check this out. I didn't get to see the practice report this week, but I'll check. I haven't heard anything saying that he would be back, but we'll see. Let me see. Yeah, Broncos fans are definitely talking major trash, bro. And it's like, I look at their team, and they're a team that's definitely gotten some positive momentum lately, but they still weren't a really good team. Like, they're definitely beatable. Fury or Wilder? I'm hoping Wilder, man. I don't know, cause I heard Fury was that dude, so I don't know. That's a good one. AFC North team getting a W this week. That's a bold prediction. It looks like Nick Vigil will be back, bro. Nick Vigil's definitely gonna be back. He practiced Friday in full, so he's definitely back. Looking at the other injuries, Tony McRae, that doesn't really matter. He's out. Josh Malone is out. It looks like Drake Kirkpatrick is back. Cordy Glenn is doubtful. He didn't practice this week. He's likely not playing. Jake Fisher was on IR. He's out. Full practice for Alex Erickson. Full practice for Carlos Dunlap. Darquez Denard. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm going to try to pull your questions up on the computer, too, so I can read them better. I think Driscoll is about to go off, bro. Real talk. Like, not even just trying to lie or anything. Okay, perfect. Now I got your chats up. Why not sign Kaepernick? Mike Brown, man. That's why not. Let's see. You beat them last year. True. Do you think we'll win this week? I think we definitely have a chance of winning this week for sure. Any of the tight ends back? No. Let's see. Let's turn this down a little bit. Is Andre going to play left tackle? Possibly. We'll have to see. Yeah, I'm definitely listening to that new Meek album for sure. Oh, my son just woke up. Ryan, can you get your brother? Mariah, get your brother. Let's see. Driscoll Mania. Definitely need to give Gio some playing time. Definitely need to feed Mixon for sure. What you guys want me to talk about, though? Let me know if there's any topics that you want me to talk about. I think our Kaepernick is Driscoll. AJ Green is definitely playing. Yeah, I definitely heard Mixon. I like Mixon, man. I like that attitude for sure. He's doing what we need him to do. Tanker try to finish strong. I think we need to try to finish strong. We're still in the hunt. What type of players do we need next season? A linebacker. I think we also need to possibly look at quarterbacks. In the offseason, I'm not sure. I think they could go to Hugh Jackson possibly as an option. We'll have to see. Jeff compared to Andy, I would say that Jeff is more mobile. He's a guy that takes more chances. He's not afraid. He plays. He plays like he's all in, and I like it. We're definitely still in it. And a lot of people that are like a Broncos fan was like, Jeff Driscoll is trash. Jeff is definitely a pretty good player. If you watched him before he got to the Bengals, he was actually a candidate to stay with the 49ers. A lot of their fans were mad that they cut him. Vigil is definitely an important return for sure. Like, believe it or not, I feel like Vigil might be our best linebacker, especially this year. Driscoll gonna pull a Favre and Brady on him. Driscoll is definitely good, bro. Like, a lot of people are discounting how good he can be. I think he's definitely pretty good. And the thing that I was thinking about, too, is he has a very similar skill set to Aaron Rodgers. Not as strong as arm, of course. It's hard to beat Aaron Rodgers, obviously. But the fact that his quarterback coach is here now, I think Driscoll can definitely work with him for sure. My first day at work, any advice? I'm pretty nervous. Man, just be yourself, bro. Just be yourself, relax. It's just a job. Nothing too crazy. Let's see. Sorry, my son is going off. He just woke up. QB at a draft pick or a free agent. I think they have to address the quarterback position for sure. For sure. We'll have to see what Driscoll thinks. I think he will do more option plays. You have to run him with the read option for sure, with the RPOs, just like Lamar Jackson. You want to say hi? Want to say hi? Say hi. Somebody's a little sick. Okay. Reaction after the Browns loss. Are you going to say hi? Hi. The Browns definitely beat us, bro. I mean, it's pretty bad. We'll have to try to make some adjustments and see what happens later down the line. But I think we have to take that game as a wake-up call. Like, none of these games are going to be easy for us to win for sure. Like, it's going to be horrible. Yes, he definitely wanted to say hi to the nation. He heard us talking about Cleveland, so he had to leave. Thank you. Appreciate the comments. What's up, man? What's up with y'all? Oh, it's all good. We good with the chat, man. It's all good. No pressure. Definitely a Bengals fan in the making. Started him off with a whole bunch of onesies. For sure, he's got one in every color. When the Bengals play, I actually put him in the onesie of the color that we're playing. So, of course, I have a white one. I have an orange one. I have a black one. My day was good, man. Can't complain. It's a Friday. Getting ready to go out of town this weekend for a company party. And then I'm also going to be watching the state championship game of my high school, Wyoming High School from Ohio. They're going to be out there. Don't let your son become a Bengals fan. You're setting them up to be stressed out during the fall. That's funny. Man, I hope he has a better Bengals legacy than I've had. Head coach thoughts for next year. I think that's interesting. I think Hugh Jackson. I think my boy Zim Hude said that Darren Simmons. I agree with him. I think a dark horse could be Jim Harbaugh. Or possibly you look at Ohio State and our situation there with Urban Meyer. He could be out the door. He was not being straightforward with a lot of reporters today when they asked how long he's going to be there. So who knows? I don't know how good Urban Meyer will be as an NFL coach, but just throwing it out there. Yeah, the game is at Canton. The Wyoming game is at Canton for sure. You think we could get Sean Lee from the Cowboys? Nah, man. They love it. Jim Harbaugh would be lit, bro. Jim Harbaugh would definitely be lit. And I've been campaigning for Harbaugh for a minute. If you just started following me, I've been said that we need, Jim Harbaugh. I feel like he could do so much with this team, just like you said, Cam Bam. I also feel like this is a guy that got to the Super Bowl, so he knows what to do. He's a guy that's an offensive genius. That's what you need right now. So I would want Jim Harbaugh. Like I think it's a good possibility that we could get him. We should have drafted Van Der Esch. Bro, I was watching that Cowboys game last night. They straight up shut dude down. Completely shut him down. Yeah. Harbaugh is weird. What is that? Kareem Hunt is out of there, bro. I don't know if you picked up Cincinnati's finest Spencer Ware, but I did. In every single fantasy league, I picked him up. I think he's definitely out of there, bro. This is a PR nightmare for them. Playoffs, I think that we can make it. It's a very slim chance that we do make it. I'm not going to try to give you guys false hope, but we'll see. We'll see. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, shout out to Colerain, too. Shout out to all the teams from Cincinnati. I think it's Wyoming and Colerain that are going to the state championship. Shout out to both of them. Bobby Petrino, I don't know. I remember that guy like quitting on the Falcons back in the day. Mike Zimmer did not like him. What do I think about the Browns? I never discounted the Browns. Don't get it twisted. Like I might throw shots at the Browns here or there, but if you go back to my prediction for the season, I actually had us losing to the Browns when they had Baker Mayfield at quarterback. I initially thought that Baker Mayfield wasn't going to be the starter right now. I had us winning that game. I had us losing the game to Baker Mayfield. So the fact that Baker Mayfield is going to play us in both of them, bro, that's going to be tough. That's what's up. You go to LaSalle. I'm familiar with LaSalle. Yes, Colerain. I hope that they do win. Who are we re-signing next year? I can't call it right now. Hopefully they extend Tyler Eifert. I mean, not Tyler Eifert. Yeah, Tyler Eifert and Tyler Boyd. I'd like to see them keep both of those guys. Yeah, Baker Mayfield needs to shut up, bro. Like, honestly, like, Hugh Jackson got fired from the Browns. What kind of loyalty do you expect? The Browns weren't even loyal to him, bro. And honestly, like, he's talking about Cincinnati and all of that, but Hugh has way more ties to us than he does with Cleveland. He's been with this organization on 3 different occasions. He was here all the way back when you're talking about Chad Johnson being here. He was the receivers coach. He came back last time. This is the 3rd time or 4th time. Hugh Jackson has way more ties to us and loyalties to us than he does to the Browns. But my thing is this. You fired this guy, and then you also blamed him for everything, and then you expect the guy not to take another job? I mean, this is a guy coming off of a horrible year where he lost 2 of his family members. You fired him. I mean, what do you want him to do? It was just ridiculous to me. Like, Baker, it's cool, whatever. Like, you were at Texas Tech and you left and went to Oklahoma. I don't know. I don't ever want to hear you talk about loyalty, bro. Straight up. Like, I respect you as a player. I respect what you can do on the field, but you need to chill out, bro. Like, you guys straight up disrespected Hugh that entire game. It's cool, though. Should we make Hugh Jackson the offensive coordinator? I would. Browns fans think that their defense slowed down. That's why we got 2 touchdowns with Jeff. No, I don't believe that. Some people have been putting that out there. I think they were actually really trying against us. Like, he was just making plays, bro. When he threw that, like, 30 or 40-yard pass that was a bomb to Tyler Boyd, you don't think that they were playing? Come on. Let's just be real. I'm not taking anything away from them. They're a great team, but they were definitely still trying when Jeff Driscoll was in the game. Let's see. Frank Pollock is the head coach. I wouldn't mind that. Frank Pollock has done a hell of a job. I dropped a video this week talking about how much better our offensive line in terms of pass protection is this year. He's done a hell of a job. They're top 10 in pass protection efficiency. How old am I? I would like to see you guys guess how old I am before I just say my name, Deploy with Ninja. Try to guess, fill the chat with what age you guys think I am. Oh, man, damn. I look like I'm 38, bro. What the hell? Oh, let's see. Oh, this is funny. Let's see. I'll let somebody. Triple J got it. I am 30. 48, y'all are trolling now. 19. I'm 30, bro. My birthday is actually pretty soon. It's December 4th. So I had the same birthday as Jay-Z. Fun fact about me. John Harbaugh is leaving the Ravens. Would you want him if we can't get Jim? I think we can get both, bro. Like, I wouldn't be mad at getting both of them. Like, if you can get Jim, try to get him to bring John on as like his brother. Like, we've seen it with Rex Ryan. Why not see it with them if that's the case? If John doesn't get another job, I think John should definitely. I think John should definitely be a guy that can, coach in the NFL. And I think he should retain a job, but we'll see. If he couldn't, I would want to get both of them. Why not? The Bengals have put 3 years on me, definitely. Bengals take years off of my life, bro, for sure. Who Dey all day, every day, and especially on Sunday. I also have, I know a lot of people have been talking about the merch. I wanted to do the merch my own, but I decided that I couldn't do it. So now I do have a Teespring page with hoodies, all kind of stuff. I can't speak to the quality. I don't know how quality their stuff is. I don't think it's that great. But I did try to pick some of the high quality items that they have. So if you get a chance, check it out. I totally understand if you do not want to support this team right now, though. They're really killing us. Urban Myers will be good for sure. Chad Johnson definitely needs to be on this coaching staff for sure. Let's see. What does this say? You make merch based off of... Oh, can I make merch based off of the color rush? That would actually be dope. I have a white one, but that would definitely be dope. What up, Jazzy? Who Dey, brother? Hey, man, glad to see that your channel is growing over there, bro. If you guys get a chance, definitely follow and subscribe to Jazzy TV. He's in the chat. It's JA3Zs and ITV. Definitely a diehard Bengals fan just like me. I love to see his videos. I love to see his passion. Dude is dope. Dude is dope as hell. I'm pretty sure you guys already know him. Yeah, the current head coach should never be the GM. Nah, definitely not. What do I think our record will be? I think we can still get to 9-7, man. I think we can still get to 9-7. I'm just starting to get more optimistic. The fact that AJ Green is back, I think says a lot. AJ Green is not leaving, bro. I don't know if you guys saw the video. They asked him in the interview if he's going to stay or leave. He said that he's here forever. He doesn't want to leave just because he's not winning. You got something to say to him? Yeah, definitely never giving up with this team. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. You can never give up on the Bengals, bro. Not at all. 10-6 wins in the division. I like it. I like it. Okay. All right, I'll let you down. Yeah, you got to ride with him, man. Ride or die. Like, even if you get pissed off or all of that, you still got to... Oh, sorry, guys. You still got to ride with him. Sorry about that. But, yeah, you still got to ride with him no matter what. Like, it's all good. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Go with your sister. Go with your sister. Sorry, guys. Hold on 1 second. All right, what position do I think that we should get in the draft?
He does not want to do it.
Okay. All right, we good now? You good? All right, what position I think we should get in the draft? I want to say linebacker. Quarterback, if the guy on the board is right, quarterback for sure. Palmer. He could definitely learn some loyalty from AJ Green. Yeah, AJ back, Mixon, extra blocking. I'm worried about Von Miller, though. Definitely worried about Von Miller. Josh Allen out of Kentucky. Is that a quarterback? Or is that a linebacker? I think I've seen something about him. Kareem Hunter's out of there. Okay. Josh Allen at linebacker, yeah. Josh Allen at linebacker is definitely dope. No, don't do that, kid. I think we definitely need a linebacker, bro. Like, I'm just sick of waiting for us to draft a linebacker. It's been so many years where we won't get the linebacker. Crazy Dog? Nah, who is that? The artist, it's actually, a lot of people ask me about that picture. It was made by my wife's sister. Von Miller is definitely scary. For sure. For sure. Thanks, man. Appreciate the love on the picture. It's by my sister-in-law. Okay. We got the champ. Champ has left the building. All right, let me get back situated. Josh Allen is more of a DE. I think I heard that he can do a lot of things. I haven't gotten into draft mode yet, but I'd like to see more about the guy. I think we'll beat the Steelers at the end, hopefully. I think AJ can definitely get 100 yards for sure. Like, that's the big thing. Like, I don't understand why they got rid of Pac-Man Jones because he's a guy that practiced day in, day out against AJ Green. So that was kind of weird that they got rid of him. Oh, thank you, LC Logan. Appreciate that. Yeah, Andre Smith being back is definitely dope. Either this year or next year, we will break the curse. It would be crazy if it would be this year, bro. Like, I'm not trying to give you guys false hope again, but that would be, like, the craziest thing that happened if Jeff Driscoll somehow, like, came through and ended up doing his thing. Tyler Boyd is definitely getting 1,000 yards. You guys know me, I'm a huge Tyler Boyd guy. Why does Elliot Harrison hate us? I'm not sure who that is. Is he a media member or who is that? Gotta have a blocking scheme for Von Miller for sure. Jesse Bates is definitely doing this thing, bro. Like, Jesse Bates is really low-key having a Pro Bowl year. Tyler Boyd, I think, is definitely having a Pro Bowl year. I just don't know if he'll get there. NFL Network, true. I mean, most major sports analysts hate us, bro. I don't know why. Like, I think the Steelers will have the division wrapped up for sure. Yeah, I think Jeff Drizzy will do good. I think he'll work, man. I think these weapons will definitely complement him for sure. Do I think we should have kept LaFell? I actually do. Definitely over Cody Core. Yeah, Stephen A. Smith definitely hates us the most, Drizzy. For sure. Our injury list tells us a lot about conditioning. We just have to see what it is, man. They have to get better. I don't know if it's just a freak accidents that are happening or what. I don't know. It'll be good, though. Auden Tate definitely needs snaps. It'll be good to see. Imagine this, fellas. AJ Green, Tyler Boyd, John Ross, and Auden Tate. That's who we wanted to be playing. Now we actually got our wish. So the fact that we've had to play without AJ has exposed the fact that we need to play Auden Tate, and now he's getting snaps. Came in, made 2 catches. Dude can definitely play in this league. Like, it's a joke that they tried to say that he couldn't. Do I think Uzoma is the tight end of the future? I don't know, man. Like, honestly, like, I was a huge Uzoma guy. I didn't like him when we first drafted him. But after, like, we watched him play, I thought he was pretty good. But he's kind of disappeared, honestly, bro. Like, it's not the same as Eifert. That's one thing I will say. Any good DC I think to bring in next year? No, DC that I wanted this year was actually what's dude's name? Jack Del Rio. I wanted him. I don't know why we didn't get him, but it is what it is. Always wanted to catch like Cody Core, but he can't catch. Definitely can't. I've been doing good, Extension. You think we'll resign Eifert? I think we have a live reaction over a Bengals game. I could, man, but it's a lot of guys that actually already do that. You got Zim Hude, who does the live streams. You have Jazzy. Those guys are great at that, bro. Like, I think I tried to do, like, I didn't do a live reaction, but I tried to, like, record myself during the last drive of the Steelers game, and I was pissed. It went bad. It went very bad. I mean, I might if we get to, like, if it gets to the end of the season, I might do that. Oh, are you talking about like a live reaction, or you want me to actually show the game? Like, I can't show the game. Legally, I can't do that. Definitely got to cut the head off of the snake if it doesn't work. Exactly, bro. Exactly, Jazzy. It's definitely tough, bro. Like, you guys are going to see me get pissed off a lot, bro. And you go crazy and be happy. Yeah, for sure. That's the good thing. Straight trash. Shaquem Griffin has better catching than Cody Core. Hey, shout out to Shaquem Griffin though, man. Definitely doing this thing for the Seahawks for sure. Doing this thing for people that have disabilities. So shout out to him, man. It definitely is a warming story to see that guy do his thing out there. Thanks, man. I appreciate you guys giving me love. What about that podcast, homie? I don't know why you had to snub your boy on Twitter. What you mean? What you talking about, Rusty? What did I do? I used to have the podcast, bro, way back in the day. Do we need a new owner? I wish if we could do it. Let's see. I think Dalton has hella trade value. Like Zim Hude said, like I think you can get 2 number ones for him. McCaffrey is a beast. Thank you, Rocket. Appreciate it. Thanks for shouting me and Jazzy out for sure. Who's my favorite Bengals player of all time? It's AJ Green, but if I'm talking like history or whatever, I would probably say some of my favorites who have come through, of course, Chad Johnson. You got to say Chad Johnson. Man, Rudy was one of my, I like Corey Dillon too, but Rudy was one of my favorite players, bro. It's so tough to answer that question. Odell Thurman was definitely one of them at one point. Chris Henry, Slim, RIP Slim, definitely one of my favorites. Ickey Woods was actually before my time, bro. He definitely was dope though. Him and the other dude, James, you guys know who I'm talking about. That dude seemed like he was dope. They actually went to the Super Bowl. Like I was only a year old when they went to the Super Bowl, but I looked up some of their old stuff. Definitely James Brooks, yeah, exactly. T.O. definitely was one of my favorite Bengals. He was one of my favorite players. Period. But there's a lot of guys out there, man. Gio's one of my favorite players. Rusty, your favorite player of all time is either Munoz or Kitna. Kitna? Bro, I remember Kitna. Kitna didn't get the respect that he deserved, though. Kitna, started off kind of skep, but then, he brought us to those 8-8 seasons. And he kind of low-key, started the decent Bengals years, at least in the early 2000s. Kitna wasn't trash. I've seen a lot more trash quarterbacks than Kitna. Kitna wasn't that bad. Peter Warrick was dope. My first Bengals jersey was a Peter Warrick jersey, for sure. I actually met Peter Warrick, bro. I legit met Peter Warrick at an FSU draft party, and we talked about it. I used to like Maluka, bro. All right. I had Maluka's jersey when we drafted him. It was a love-hate relationship with him, bro. After he started playing kind of suspect, it just kind of faded away from me. But honestly, bro, Ray Maluka might be one of the best linebackers. I'd rather have Ray Maluka than Hardy Nickerson, straight up. I'd rather have him over Vinny Ray, a lot of guys. Pico might have been one of my worst hated. I'm going with AJ, man. And believe it or not, grade 18, I actually said that AJ was going to be better than Chad Johnson when we drafted him. I followed the draft real close. And a lot of my brother and my cousin, they were like, dude, you crazy. What? Cedric Benson. Cedric Benson was a dope dude, bro. He was real cool, for sure. Cedric Benson, cool story is I went to the Bengals training camp. This was back in 2010 when we had T.O. and Chad. And I got some autographs afterwards. I got them for my nephew or whatever. But one cool thing about Cedric Benson was when we went up to the gate to get the autographs, a lot of people were rushing and they started squeezing little kids against the gate. I wasn't one of them, but Cedric Benson was just like, yo, chill out. There's kids out here trying to get autographs. He was a really nice guy. He was a nice guy. Remember when we had, damn, man, it was like a 6'5" receiver. We didn't keep him that year. He came from the Jaguars. I think his name was Matt Jones. He seemed like he was nice too, but that dude knew he wasn't making the team. Leon Hall was dope. I actually like between Leon Hall and Jonathan Joseph. I was more of a J-Joe guy, but I also like Leon Hall too. He was definitely the technician for sure. Paul Brand gave Mike Brown 3 directives in owning the Bengals. Never all the team. 2 always profit. 1 and 2 are satisfied. Win. True. Reggie Nelson was definitely a beast. TJ Husmazada, bro, was definitely a beast. Marvin Jones used to be one of my favorite players, too. I was on Marvin Jones from day one. He finally got his chance to sign, but he pissed me off, though, bro. Like, him leaving really pissed me off. We almost selected Revis Denhall. I don't remember that. That same draft, I think we almost picked Reggie Nelson, but then he got picked before Leon, I think. Or that was the Jonathan Joseph one. It was one of them where we actually wanted to draft Reggie Nelson. Let me ask you guys this. Who remembers? Let me see how many older Bengals fans we have. Who remembers when the Bengals could have drafted Steven Jackson instead of Chris Perry, bro? Who remembers that? Bro, do you remember that during that draft, like the selection ended up like going all the way down to the last minute. And I'm like, okay, we're going to get Steven Jackson. We're going to get Steven Jackson, bro. And then it's just like it switches to the Rams. And I'm like, okay, the Rams have Marshall Faulk. They're not going to get Steven Jackson, right? They got Steven Jackson. And who do we get? Chris Perry. I wanted to kick the TV, bro. Also, another draft pick that I thought that we should have got that we never did, I'm still not over it to this day, is why the hell didn't we get Deshaun Jackson? That was the draft where none of the wide receivers went in the first round. Y'all remember that? Definitely thought that we were going to get Deshaun Jackson, bro. Oh, my God. That trade killed me. Oh, Tab Perry. What's up, Rusty? Yeah, Tab Perry was dope. Tab Perry was definitely dope, bro. Like, I always do, like, Bengals trivias, like, on other social media, and I post Tab Perry, and I'm like, who knows who this guy is? I didn't say there's a beast. Let me see. Let's see if you guys can name the most random, like, Bengal ever that a lot of people forget. My most random Bengal ever that might go on my list of favorite Bengals just because he was one of my favorite players, Larry Johnson, bro. Do you remember when we had Larry Johnson? He came in and beasted, bro. Like, he had like 100 yards or something against the Browns. It was crazy. Larry was definitely here. Jason Campbell, that was a good one. Odell Thurman. Who remembers Anthony Wright, bro? You guys remember Anthony Wright? That was our first scrambling quarterback. Let's see. Keywan Ratliff. Who knows who Keywan Ratliff was? He was low-key kind of like a bust for us, though. Jerome Simpson. AJ Hawk was AJ Hawk was trash. What am I talking about? He was trash once he got to us. Lavernius Coles. He was trash too, bro. Oh, my God. Chris Johnson. We never had Chris Johnson. Lavernius Coles was so bad, bro. Lavernius Coles was very bad. Y'all remember that playoff game against the Jets and he couldn't catch anything? Jeff Blake, dope. I don't know if Achilles Smith could have been good, bro. Bernard Scott! Hey, Lazarus, hey, you just brought it back, bro. Hey, Bernard Scott, I used to use him in Madden all the time, bro. He was so much better. Brian Leonard was a beast too, bro. Jordan Shipley, yes, bro. Mike Nugent, Ben Jarvis Green Ellis was Ben Jarvis Green trash. He fumbled everything. Jermaine Gresham, yeah, he never lived up to the hype, though. He never lived up to the hype. Like, Gresham could have been good, but wasn't. Terrence Newman did his thing. He's, like, still playing right now. Tank Johnson, he was all right. Roy Williams was pretty decent for us. You guys remember Ndukwe, though? Who remembers Ndukwe? And, like, Madiu Williams, Devin Still for me, like, I'm so glad Leah was cool and everything. But he never lived up to the hype in terms of performance. Kevin Walter was a beast, bro. He left us and went ham. Chris Carker, I will always remember him getting stiff-armed by Arian Foster. That was so bad. Are you talking about Sean? Are you talking about Sean Williams? Delta O'Neal, what's up? And Torrey James, bro. And Torrey James for sure. David Fulcher. That name sounds familiar. I remember David Jones. David Fulcher. Brian Simmons was underrated, bro. Brian Simmons was low-key underrated. James Harrison, definitely. I don't think we used him enough, bro. He like the Bengals never used people the right way. Tim Crumrye, I heard about him. I heard he was like Geno back in the day. The GOAT, Mike Nugent. Nah. Odell Thurman was a beast, bro. Jonathan Fanene was decent, bro. For sure. I'm just looking for some names that are just going to blow my mind right now. Keith Rivers was trash. Y'all remember him? Keith Rivers was trash. David Pollock, he never got to even play, bro. Corey Dillon was a beast. Sanu was all right. Chris Henry, love. Corey Dillon. I was at the 278-yard game, bro. Darnay Scott, okay. Andrew Hawkins, Baby Hawk was a beast. Definitely one of my favorite players. So let me ask you guys this. Name the biggest like draft bust that we've ever had. Willie Anderson, beast. Rich Brom, straight beast. Justin Smith, beast. But now I need y'all to start naming draft busts. Kajana Carter, of course. Cedric Ogbuehi, Kelly Smith. Okay. Do y'all remember Dante Moak? Kenny Ayers, bro. Kenny Ayers. I remember watching the preseason game when he got hurt. Oh, Marvin Lewis. Jeff Blake wasn't too bad. He actually made the games pretty fun. I don't think Andre Smith was a bust, bro. Oh, man. Jake Fisher was definitely a bust, bro. I tried to get people for the longest to realize he was trash. Wrong sport. John Ross. John Ross is doing his thing, man. Mario Alford was definitely a bust, bro. I was like on the Mario Alford train, too. He was so trash. Marcus Hunt was definitely trash. Who was that other dude? He was like drafted the same year with he was drafted the same year as Devin Steele. He was trash too. Takeo was a beast though. Takeo was a beast. I ain't gonna lie. Takeo did his thing. Remember Ahmad Brooks, bro? We had Ahmad Brooks and then he like left. He never played for us. Left and became like an all-star linebacker, bro. Jordan Palmer only had a job because of Carson. That was ridiculous. Brandon Thompson, thank you. He was garbage. Straight garbage. Peter Warrick, yeah, unfortunately. I think Peter Warrick just had bad luck, bro. I don't think Peter Warrick would have been a bust if, like, he would have been allowed to stay during the Marvin era. David Klinger, okay. Odell Thurman wasn't. He just couldn't. I remember the Odell Thurman thing pissed me off, bro, because, like, when they decided to cut him, it was after he went to his grandmother's funeral, or at least that's what they said. It was crazy. True. You guys have any more questions for me? I'm probably going to take a few more questions, and then I'm out of here. Do you think we can take AJ to the Super Bowl because he looks like he needs a ring? I hope so. Yeah, Odell's situation definitely pissed me off. The biggest wasted pick, I'm surprised nobody said David Pollock. Leon Hall, Delta O'Neal, Jonathan Joseph versus Kirkpatrick Jackson and Denard. I'm taking Leon. I'm on the real, like, Delta O'Neal, I don't think played with Leon and Jonathan Joseph. That three was actually Leon Hall, Jonathan Joseph, and Pac-Man. And I might take that three over Kirkpatrick, William Jackson III, and Denard. Like those dudes was shut down corners in their prime. I hate Jalen Ramsey with a passion. True. Yeah, Pollard got hurt, but he still never played though. That was a first round pick down the drain. It's like Kajana Carter almost. I like Driscoll. Bell going to the Jets. I think Bell is actually gonna go to. I think Bell's actually going to the Colts, bro. That's where I think he's gonna go. Thanks, Jazzy. I appreciate it. Hey, make sure you guys follow and like Jazzy stuff for sure as well. Definitely subscribe for sure. I think Jeff Driscoll. It depends, man. Like if Jeff Driscoll can come in and do his things, I think so. Bell's going to the coast for sure. Yeah, I've been saying that for a while too. He's been all under Bell's like IG for a minute. Patrice Kelly. Hey Ace, enjoy your show. How old school? Best DBs all time. Ken Riley and Lamar Parrish, definitely. Ken Riley actually went to my college that I went to. Appreciate it. Yeah, he's got like a crazy interception record. Hey, thanks, Vape Guy. Appreciate you. I paint my face most games, and I love going to the store Sunday morning and seeing people look at you. I mean, hey, bro, you're just doing your thing, bro. Being a real fan, die hard. Most people don't understand that. Yeah, no problem, Curtis. Hey, Jazzy does his thing, bro. Should we just clean house? I think we got to see how this game plays out, man, before we decide to do that. Reggie Kelly, yes, bro. Bro, I used to hate Reggie Kelly. Like, Reggie Kelly and Robert Geathers, bro. For the love of me, like, why wouldn't they ever bench those dudes and play the guys that were behind them? In Reggie Kelly's case, play Jermaine Gresham. In Robert Geathers' place, play Carlos Dunlap. What are you doing? Antoine Odom was trash. Y'all remember him? Oh, yeah, I'm definitely talking with the viewers for sure. Oh, on Insta? Definitely. We can do that. We can do that for sure. Yeah, definitely. Jazzy, start a live stream after this, bro, for sure. Tyler Croft is cool. I think about 10 people a day ask me about my tattoo and ask if I'm a Bengals fan and why. Bruh, we have so many cynical Bengals fans in Cincinnati. I used to hate that. Like, I don't live in Cincy now, but when I was there, I used to, even like when I moved from there and I live in Florida now, I meet people from Cincinnati and they like clown the Bengals in front of other fans. And I'm like, bro, you're not a fan. You don't represent the city. Get out of here. Like one dude was like, oh, I'm an Eagles fan. Like, really, bro? You're an Eagles fan? Who do you know from Philadelphia? You don't get no respect for that in my book, bro. Like, if you have an actual city that you live in and they have a team, I respect that. If you don't, that's cool. Like, I understand if you in Wyoming somewhere and you ain't got an NFL team, you like whoever you like. But come on. My Insta is at New Stripe City. Man, Pittsburgh must be hell, bro. Man, it's a lot of Squealers fans down here. There's one that apparently there's one that I work with. I almost wanted to take the sticker off the back of their car and write who they. Josh Shaw is not still on the Bengals. I think he's on the Chiefs or something. I think the coach will build around Andrew Luck and Le'Veon. That would be dope. Levi Jones, bro. Man, what an up and down career. Like, started off trash, ended up good. I like Levi Jones. That line was so good, bro. Definitely not easy being a Bengals fan. Antonio Brown was like the worst free agent signing for us in like history. The best one in history for me, I'm gonna say a name that you guys probably forgot. Thomas Howard, bro, the linebacker. Rest in peace, Thomas Howard. That dude was a monster, bro. He was a monster anytime he got on the field, for sure. I think he was the best free agent signing we ever had. Was Thomas Howard, linebacker. I think he was from Oakland. Ended up dying in a car accident a few years ago. That was so sad. Has Pac-Man been picked up? No. Who the Bengals playing in the playoffs? If we go, it's hard to say, man. Carl Pickens. Okay. Could rock with that. But I give you guys about 5 more minutes. Let me know what you want to know. Fury gonna whip Deontay. Deontay look like a crazy man, bro. Like they both are big as hell. I don't know. Is that fight tonight or is that Saturday night? Juju Smith is good. As much as I hate Steelers, I'll definitely have to give them their props. Like Juju Smith-Schuster is a beast. I wanted us to pick him here, but we didn't do it. Do you think Jeff Jersey will start if he wins all 5 games? He has to win all 5 in a playoff game, I think is what it would take. Dane Seisenbacher, he was a beast. Wow, they're going to KO him tomorrow night. What happened to Odell Thurman? That's what I want to know, bro. I want to do a what happened to Odell Thurman. I can't find anybody that knows Odell Thurman. If anybody knows Odell Thurman, hit me up. I want to, interview dude. I want to talk to dude. I want to tell his story. Dude was from what I remember, he went from the Bengals to, what's crazy is he went to a team that was in Orlando, here in Orlando, that was actually coached by Jay Gruden. This was before Jay Gruden went to the NFL to coach for the Bengals. He played on that team. There were a lot of ex-Bengals on that team. It was like a semi-pro team or something like that. Odell Thurman got caught running meth labs. I don't know how true that is, bro. Is that really true? I'm actually cool with Flimlow. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Possibly we have some things in the works with Flimlow. One of the best Bengals fans out here on YouTube. Jordan Shipley. Jordan Shipley is one of my favorite slot receivers that we've ever had. Still sad that his career went the way that it did. He was dope, bro. Tyson will outbox him. He will outbox Klitschko. It's good that people still like boxing, bro. That's what's up. Do I have a second team? Nah, bro. Come on, man. We don't do that over here. It's who they all day, every day, especially on Sunday. I might I'm still knowledgeable about other football teams in general, but the only thing that I'm doing if I'm watching the other team is I'm watching because of fantasy or something like that. I definitely don't have a second team. Shout out to Chris Henry, RIP Slim. Saddest day of my life. Second saddest day of my life. What free agents do I think are coming back? I'm not sure. Possibly Preston Brown, maybe. My second team is the one playing against Pittsburgh. I definitely cheer against Pittsburgh anytime that they play. I can't even watch a Pittsburgh game, though. Unless somebody is beating them bad. I think Andre Smith is a good move coming back, for sure. I like Andre Smith. Thurman was reinstated and failed a drug test a month later. He's coaching at Georgia. Okay, true. That's what's up. Definitely had a lot of substance abuse problems. Not only him, so did Chris Henry, too. If I'm not mistaken, they got caught in the car together. I said what I think about Jeff Driscoll already. Seems like TB and Joe the only ones who show emotion. Dunlap too, though. I say Dunlap shows some emotion. Maybe William Jackson III shows some emotion too. Dwayne Haskins is looking pretty good for April, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Yeah, Jefferson needs to play, bro. I sound like a broken record. You could definitely get a first rounder from the Jags for Andy Dalton. We just gotta cut the head off the snake. What do I think of the Broncos quarterback? Case Keenum is not good. Average. Definitely need to draft a freaking quarterback. What wide receiver do I think is better than AJ in the NFL? None of them. And it's not even just... So what I started to take into account is the receiver situation, what offense they play in, all of that. I've never seen a receiver where I could convincingly be like, this dude is better than AJ. My favorite non-Bengal? Favorite non-Bengal. Oh man, I'm a huge fan, believe it or not, of Jarvis Landry when it comes to fantasy. I also like Deshaun Jackson. I also like Odell Beckham Jr. Uh, I like a lot of dudes, bro. Like pause, but I like a lot of different NFL players. I'm fans of a lot of different ones. Odell is not overrated, bro. That dude is crazy. Like, I don't like. He's definitely a diva, and I don't agree with some of the stuff that he does, like outside of the field. But he is a monster. You talking about a dude that only played 10 games that had like 1,400 receiving yards? Nah, I'm listening to Meek right now. Championships. If you haven't heard it, be sure to stream it. My intro music. Everybody always asks me what song is that for. My intro music is Meek Mill. Pray for him. Khalil Mack is definitely a beast. Yeah, Meek Championships is definitely dope for sure. Josh Allen, I have heard about him. I've seen him. He looks like he's pretty dope. Chad Johnson could run circles around NFL defenders if he came back. Some of the best footwork I've ever seen. Definitely. Alvin Kamara, is he hurt? He seemed like he was kind of messed up. I like Kamara too. He's pretty dope. You can't blame Mayfield for disliking him. He was a coach who lost 31 games. Telling him he won't start. Uh, he just tried to help him, bro. He didn't want him to become a victim of the Cleveland Browns. Oh, he had a head injury. Yeah, I did see that. Jalen Smith definitely hit him bad. That was definitely a flag, bro. But I'm gonna take that because I have Mark Ingram as my running back. So I hope Kamara's obviously okay. Like fantasy isn't more important than a man's health, but if that leads to if they need to just be safe with him and sit him out of game, I'm cool with that. Especially around fantasy playoff time. Any two players to bring in on each side of the ball. Period. Who do you want? So I get to pick any player. Is that what you're saying, Sir Dom? Like I can just pick any player to bring in on each side of the ball. Who would I want to bring in? So if I had that choice, number one, bro, I'm bringing in Aaron Rodgers. If I'm going on the other side of the ball on defense, I would probably go with who would have the most impact. Man, I'm gonna go with Khalil Mack. Forget it. I'm just throwing Khalil Mack out there. I would probably go with Khalil Mack or Patrick Peterson, just to try to keep it realistic or whatever. And then there's also Luke Key. What do I think of the Cowboys now? I think that the Cowboys definitely are doing their thing. Amari Cooper definitely did his thing. But yeah. Aaron Donald would be dope too. He is crazy. Eric Berry wouldn't be a bad player to have too, or like Earl Thomas. But all right, y'all. I'm about to take off. I hope you guys enjoy your Friday night. I'm about to chill and hang out with the kids. Let's hope that these Bengals do their thing. If they do their thing, for sure, I will have to bring back the intro video. I'm not bringing it back until they go out here and get a W. Yes, Billy Price is low-key trash, for sure. But Jazzy, it's on you, bro. Go ahead and go live. I'll probably jump in your chat room for a little bit. But as usual, I'll leave you guys with a who day, all day, every day, and especially on Sunday.